Okay, so let's see. You're playing against Jax. You have Ignite. Ignite is correct. Grasp. If you're going Ignite, you might as well go PTA. PTA is a lot better and a lot more aggressive than Grasp is. If you're running Grasp, D Shield Grasp is better. Like D Shield TP Grasp is better into Jax than going Ignite Grasp D Blade. Either Grasp D Shield TP or Ignite PTA D Blade. That's a better setup into a Jax player. And you want to be covering this area. If you're not covering this area, it's snowing a lot more in NA server. No, it just snows a lot more at the start of the game. If you're not covering this area, you're at least going to get invaded. They come from behind her, kill her, and then you get flamed. So you have to cover this area for the first, like, 30 seconds of the game. Else you'll get flamed and at least dies when they do that. Oh, whoops, I went back. Standing here doesn't particularly matter to Jax matchup because you're not going to get a sneaky Q in. What you want to do is you want to auto attack the wave as early as possible to get prio on the wave and then take position on the vital into Jax. So right here, you will instantly want to walk out here, drag the wave a little bit, and just hit any minion so you can stack Grasp in your case and get priority on the Jax. That's what you want to do. Okay, you're hitting the minion. Wonderful. Hitting the minion. Wonderful. Again. And when you approach the Jax, you want to approach from the vital area. Meaning when you're standing, you want to be standing here or here in this relative area so you can go for a quick Q that he can't really react to. That's where you want to be. The risk of this with creating minimal space is that you will be easily engaged on by the Jax if you make a mistake. There's a risk and reward. But if you play it well, it'll be consistently good for you. He clicks in, you click out, he clicks out, you click in. Again, you want to be standing exactly like this. So whenever he walks up, you can do a short Q right here and then get the Q on his vital with Grasp and GG. Okay, exactly this positioning. Going for the auto is risky because he should E it, and if he E's it, it's not ideal for you overall. Like, so if he starts W, you can just murder him. Like, just walk up, kill him. It's completely chill. It's your lane. Here. You don't need to walk out of the bush here. Right here, you don't need to walk out of the bush. Because he tells you what's happening. Like here, he is showing blatant disregard for you as a human being. He's showing that he's walking in and out with no respect. And you can see from his movement, he was literally about to walk into you and give you a free Q, but you exited the bush a little too early, so you don't get your free Q just because you exited the bush for no reason. I mean, here he literally just still walked into you when he should have walked away, but whatever. It's the concept behind it. I'm sorry, what? What's going on here? Why did you take a journey to Narnia for a second there? Like, you hit this minion, and then you're like, I know what to do. I need to reset the vital? Bro, you're gonna hit level 2. He doesn't have E. You don't need to reset the vital. Just hit a minion, get level 2, Q into him, and level up E, and he's dead. Like, what are we doing? Why are you resetting the vital instead of hitting the minion, get level 2, and one-shot him? Like, literally, splash on him or whatever you want. Like, what? You don't need to give him space to play the game. And if he was good, you walk back, he walks in, and then you can't actually cancel the vital. And that's what we call a bad Q in the industry. So, you see the minion is getting lower. The lower it gets when it's almost dead, Jax will walk up to auto it. You Q here. That's where you Q. Where'd you actually Q? Narnia. Can you see minimap, please? Sure. Let me move my creature here. A little bit to the left. Okay, there we go. You Q to Narnia. Because you Q to Narnia, so close to the Jax, he's gonna press E, and he is able, besides the search shot that he took, he's able to play this mind game that gets you to press W, and you mess up the mind game. Because you mess up the mind game, you lose. If you do the Q, melee range, you don't need to do the mind game. If you have a Prime sub, you can make sure to Prime sub to not get an ad. And also, I'll upload this to YouTube later. No worries. You can rewatch it whenever you want. Every session today will be uploaded to YouTube, and it'll be there whenever you want to see it. Okay, you're going to get level 3, and when you get level 3, you can legit flash on him. Something you can do with your cooldown is, if you press W and he presses E, there's like a 12-second difference between you. So right now, if you're on 14-second W cooldown. That means he should be on like 2 seconds. What? Wait. Well, I guess I played a lot safer. 17. Okay, whatever. This is gold. It's a 7-second difference. So when you're on 14 seconds, he's on 7 seconds. Like, you just need to know the difference between your W and his. If you're double digits, you have you both don't have your abilities. Like, he doesn't have E, you don't have W. If you're less than double digits, you should be afraid. As long as your W is above 10, he doesn't have his E. Which means right here, you can literally flash on him in this area, if you don't Q, and you'll be able to one-shot. And now he has his W back. Your W cooldown, since you both use it at the same time, tells you if he has it or not. Okay, walk back to reset the vital, correct, hit the minion. Pop the pot, correct, melee Q. Okay, here all you have to do is when if Jax ever Qs into you, instantly W it. That should be like an always thing. If he Qs, instantly W it. So right now, he Qs into you, instantly W it. You instantly W it, but I want to W the E, and he probably won't W E instantly, right? Doesn't matter. You don't need to W the E, you just need to hit the W on the Jax. If you hit the W on the Jax, he's dead here. You Q out when he's dead. He killed himself. He is currently dead, and you're like, nah, that's not for me. I prefer to be a vegan. I prefer pacifism. Why? Just kill him, man. Kill him. If a Jax ever Qs onto you, press W on him, and he is dead. Jax can never open a W, or he just dies. Okay, you're gonna get level... Ooh, close. And also, you didn't need to run away here, by the way. He was just dead. You didn't need to run away. Let me show you what Jax is playing, right? Let me show you from the enemy POV what's happening. Look at his abilities. Look at his cooldowns, right? And this is why hitting just W is all that matters. He autos, Ws. So much damage, right? Look at his abilities. For the next 4 seconds, he only has auto attacks on you. His auto attacks do about 70 damage on you, which means you can tank 3 of them. You don't need to run away from him. He needs to run away from you because you're just going to kill him. He has no abilities left after he presses QW and E. His damage is a lot lower pre-level 6 after he presses abilities. He has no burst left into you. You can just kill him. You don't need to be afraid. But you wait for him to have W back and Q back, and then the fight is a lot closer for no reason. You reset as you should because he has TP and you don't have TP. You wait way too long. What are you waiting for in base? Boots. It's sort of okay to wait for boots because it makes you go back to lane faster. That's okay. All this is fine. Crash the wave into him. Try not to miss minions. Not ideal. Q is terrible. You cannot Q in a place where you can get stunned. Basically, that's the principle. So if you're walking up here, you can't Q deep in. You have to walk up and Q melee, then instantly walk out. The deeper you go in with your Q, the harder it is to exit before you get stunned by Jax. You have to walk in with your body and then melee Q and instantly click out. And Jax has to be like somewhere here, not here. Because this is a lot harder to Q and get out on. Besides the minion block, this is just... And you're looking for another auto just to get hit by the turret shot and D1 HP and recall. Besides the minion block, it's just terrible. You're going to lose it. Or like you're very lucky to get stunned, or even if you W the stun, you're still going to get targeted by the turret for all those turret shots. Not ideal. And you're forced to reset. Jax gets a free recall when he's like in a weak position pre-6, and not good. If anyone has any questions, feel free to ask about this game or just Fiora in general. Good Q. W, R insta, R insta, R insta. Whenever Jax doesn't have Q, you instantly... If he jumps on you, doesn't have Q, you instantly R. He pressed Q on you. How's the farming going? Chill. He pressed R on you. There is no reason for you not to instantly R, even pre-getting this vital, because you want to R, then get the backwards vital, so he has to walk through you. Because if you R here, right, you're gonna get 4 vitals. You go through here, you hit this vital, he has to walk through you. Him walking through you means you're gonna be here, like let's say you're gonna be here, and he's just gonna give you this vital for free. Then he's gonna walk past you, and then he's gonna give you this vital for free as well. And then you queue for the last one. if you're in a place where they have to walk past you, you will get so many vitals for free. And it's so easy to do this. So you should have just R'd there. He has 53 CS to 37, which is okay, but could be better. Because this Jax is playing terribly. Bro, stop. Instead of as a finisher, okay, I mean, it's Fiora. You like almost always instantly use your R. Like, if you use your W on them, you just use your R right after. 99% of the time, you press W on someone and you have R up, you press R. 99% of the time. Again, you're going way too deep with your Qs. Like, you could Q here and it would hit. You could Q here and it would hit him. Why are you Qing here into turret to hit him with your Q? You could Q melee range, not be in turret, and you would hit him with your Q. And the closer you... What? And the closer you put yourself to the Jax for no reason, the more he can trade back to you. You do a max range Q, he cannot trade back into you. You do a melee Q, then he can trade back. Keep in mind, just keep in mind, right? Keep in mind. I won the lane. I know you guys can't see, but I'm staring at the camera. This is winning the lane. I have not seen you make a correct play against the Jax yet. And you say this is winning the lane. Like, I have not seen a consistent playthrough that you can do again and replicate in a different game against another Jax. Again, this is not to flame you. This is just so you know, your perspective of I won lane but lost game is incorrect. Like, it makes a big difference in your mind to know you didn't win the lane and you can play the lane a lot better. It's not that you... Okay, that's a very good Q. It's a very good Q into the Rengar. Unlucky that he has this is what it is, but that was a very good Q over the wall and denying where he was going to leave. Very nice. This is bad, though. Once Rengar jumps onto the plant, in your head, you should be like, okay, it's done. I can no longer chase into the Rengar. That's it. He's too far away for me to chase into him. He has to decide to kill himself. I cannot chase this. He has to kill himself. He should just walk over here, hit the plant, jump over, and then look for the Syndra that's there. Like, help your team with the Syndra. But you're locked on a Rengar that you can never kill unless he decides to die. And people generally do not decide to die. Usually. And if you were there, you probably would have been able to kill or help you or at least not die. No. You don't do that. You push the wave. You have T-Mat. If you have T-Mat, you can one-shot a wave like this in 3 seconds flat. And Jax has no TP. If I were you, in my head, I'd be like, hey, I one-shot the wave, and I only need 700 gold for Ravenous. Let me just get a plate, get the next wave, and I have 700 gold. Then you have Ravenous recall, and you're so much stronger. There was no reason to recall there. You're full HP. Jax was dead. You could get the plate here. And now, well, next wave here, you have Ravenous recall. That's it. You're good. You have Ravenous. Well, if you didn't miss a mini, you'd have Ravenous. Wait, let me see what happened in this. Good Q. That's exactly the kind of Q that I'm talking about, by the way. Like this Q right here. That's a good Q. These are exactly the kind of Qs you want to do into Jax. Very good Q. And this is not the kind of Q you want to do into the Jax. With that second Q, Jax has Vital facing you. You do not want your dash to be long. You want it to be the shortest thing possible, so Jax has to press his E early before he even dash because he's not confident. Or you instantly get the Q and leave. Which means you have to be in a direct line with his Vital in the shortest amount of distance possible, still outside of his E. Walking this way, nowhere close to the Vital, longest dash possible, means he can actually react to your Q. Not ideal. Ew, math. Straight line is math now. He should be that to ignite. It's still good. Get 2 plates and then press recall. Press recall. Press recall. Regardless of the Syndra, you should have just pressed recall and you can Q out. The reason why you shouldn't take this turret and you should just press recall is because you can't take it on this wave. You need the next wave. By the time the next wave comes, Jax will be back. And when Jax will be back, you will just die to him. Or you will spend 2 years trying to recall and then he'll take 2 plates from your turret. And then you lose a lot of gold, or he gains a lot of gold, that you didn't want him to gain. When you should just recall. The basic premise is if your opponent has 8 seconds on their death timer, you want to press recall so that you can be in lane the same time he is and he doesn't get to play the game for free. He's not hitting the wave while you're off in Fountain talking to the shopkeeper about a company discount because you keep going back to him so often. No, that's not good. That's not good. Team doing whatever. We don't care. We're top laners. Just look at top lane. Like in this case, you die to the Syndra, but you would die to the Jax just as well after getting the turret. Why? You're making a play to kill the Jax. Why does killing the Jax matter? The more important than killing the Jax here, besides it's a very long range Q, you Q2 deep in, so it's very easy to E. You should push the wave. Pushing the wave has so much more priority than killing the Jax, and it will give you the same amount of gold and EXP. How does not hit the vital? So an object in motion, I know it's a little bit of like advanced physics. An object in motion is in motion. That's how. So when Fiora Qs in, Fiora has Q'd in here. Right here. Jax moves here. While Fiora is Qing here. Jax moves past Fiora. Wait, manual camera. Jax moves past Fiora here. And Jax E, but even without Jax E, that wouldn't hit the vital. Right now, the wave's kind of away from his tower. You don't... So, once you get to the stage in the game, it doesn't matter. Because also, Jax can choose to not walk up. And if he chooses to not walk up, then what are you going to do? It just doesn't... It's not consistent. It doesn't matter. How to extend your lead here? I'll tell you. What you're meant... And here, you're recalled, because you had to recall, because it was a little bit awkward to play with that Chi bar. And now, Jax gets to play the game, and you don't. You should push the wave, look for Q procs on the Jax, slowly whittle him down, and then kill him. Or push the wave, ward enemy jungle, and make sure Rengar can't walk into the jungle. Or push the wave, rotate mid, ping Elise, dive mid, or you don't even need to ping Elise, just go and dive mid with Hylia. All of those are possible. You don't need to R here, but it's fine. Like, all of those are possible things. Now Jax is dead, you push next wave, you hit them also on this tower. And they have to send somebody to stop you, or you might get the whole tower. But these are all things that you can do. You play it slow. It's not... You don't need to play it that fast. It's chill. Proc them also on the tower. Just proc them also on the tower. You're tanking the turret. That's not ideal. That's not ideal. Just proc them also on the tower and hit it a little bit and now back away. See, you got half of the HP of the turret. Next time Jax dies, you're going to get the turret. Do not do Herald. You cannot do Herald because when you look at this, every single auto hits you for so much, you just cannot realistically do Herald and it takes you too long. And if somebody finds you, you just die. You just die. Are you going to get lucky and nobody finds you? Because literally anyone can pick you up right now. Anybody in the game can pick you up. You just flipped the Syndra, was it? That centipede? Yeah, you just flipped that Syndra was AFK. If Syndra wasn't AFK and she just checked, whoop, you're dead. But luckily Syndra was perma DCing. Playing this bush is fine, because he might walk up. Q in, Q in, Q in. Press R. Press R. Perfect. Again, here you're meant to press R. You're meant to instantly press R. The second you go in, you're meant to instantly press R. And if you had R, you'd already be full HP here. So if Rengar jumps on you, you're good. What are the chances Rengar jumps on you right there that second? Not high, not low. Do not drop the Herald. You do not want to drop the Herald. Why? Because you already have this turret. It makes... Oh, you took turret shots. You need to stop taking turret shots. Hit the wave to heal. And then you should go with the Herald to bot lane. Bot lane. If it's possible, you do want to hit the vital before pressing R. If it's not possible to get that vital and it's too annoying to get that vital, you instantly press R. Depending on just how easy it is to get the vital before pressing R. And what position you're in. But generally, you want to try. If you can't, or it's awkward, you just press R insta. You don't want to hit this turret, because you can never get this turret. But if you go with the Herald bot lane, this will set up for your next tower that you want to take, because you want to take bot lane tower now. You don't want to take top lane tower, because top lane tower doesn't give you value. Bot lane tower gives you 750 gold, or whatever it was. And it's like 700 gold. But now, you can't do anything here. Or if you rotate all the way to bot, you can just grab this real quick. Nobody was there. It was all yours. You would have just grabbed it perfectly fine. And you had... like enough vision to do this. But instead, you choose to die. When do you even want to take T3? Never. Ooh, that's awkward. You take it when you can, when it's given to you. But when you want to take it, not particularly. It's like you take it if you push the wave and that's the tower in front of you. And that's the lane that you're meant to go to because both tier 2s are down. Or that's where you happen to be. When do you want to take it? You don't really care about taking a tier 3. Because tier 3 doesn't give that much gold or like any value at all. I mean, it does give a little bit of gold, but like not that much, like 300 gold. It's awkward. It doesn't, you don't want to get the inhib too early. It's like you don't want to take it, but if it's in front of you, you take it. It's like you only care about getting a tier 3 when you want to get the inhibitors. When you want to get inhibitors, that's when you want to get tier 3. Because then it actually opens up the inhibitor. They're gone next season anyway. What's gone? Just W, 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 W. You have to W before queuing. They're not gone next season. What are you talking about? Here, instantly R. Instantly R. Instantly R. And you want to press W, then Q. You don't want to Q, then W. Because your W and your Q went into the same exact vital here. So it made the fight 10 times closer. Yeah, Mio and I lie, Lamau. And now you don't even want to be topside. You can be topside for this wave plus next wave. Then you want to recall and go bot lane here. Don't press W when you don't see enough people. Wait, never mind. Rengar said you see enough people. You're good to go. Recall here, go bot lane. It makes no value for you to take the inhibitor. It'll just ruin your game. Taking inhibitor pre-23 minutes makes the game a lot harder. Again, look. I know I want to go bot. Fiora is a really dumb champion for really dumb players, like myself. It's just what you want to do. I'll tell you in a second. That's not the best Q because it's long range, but whatever. You want to W the second Jax lands on you. Don't W the second Jax lands on you. Again, that's fine. And you want to W a lot earlier than this, so his attack speed is slower. You don't want to wait. Like, you want to press your W as early in the fight as possible, so his attack speed is effectively lowered during the fight. But you press it so late that effectively the attack speed was lowered for one auto attack, a single auto attack instead of 2 seconds. Okay, the way that you know where you want to go. The tier 1, the tier 2, the tier 1, the tier 2. Welcome to my TED Talk. Thank you very much for being here. That's it. That's it. Why not mid though? Because mid is where the ADC goes. After you get the tier 2, the game's in mid game. ADC is mid lane. You can't play into an ADC unless you're extremely ahead or with your like engaged support to like dive the ADC, because the ADC is not alone. The ADC has a support. That's literally what you do every single game. Top lane tier 1, tier 2, bot lane tier 1, tier 2. Sometimes it'll be hard to take the top tier 2, so it'll be top lane tier 1 into bot lane tier 1, and then you take whichever tier 2 is opposite of the objective. But majority of your games, top lane tier 1, tier 2, bot lane tier 1, tier 2. Unless it's hard to take tier 2, then top lane, bot lane tier 1, and then whichever tier 2 is the opposite side of the objective, so you can split push on the opposite side of the objective. That's how it works every game. Ooh, kind of missed. And you do not want to take an inhibitor pre-23 minutes. But they will. And you do not want to take an inhibitor pre-23 minutes, because if you do, they will just farm so much gold. By 15 minutes, they will. If they don't, then the game is so low elo that you have so many different mistakes to fix. At that point, sure, go take mid tower first, but they'll always do. Playing into a bush is crazy, by the way. Playing into that bush is crazy. I don't know why you play into the bush. It's insane giving him the bush angle when you can literally just go melee range of him outside of the bush and just kill him, instead of giving him the angle to play bush. Now recall. What are we doing? We have why are we... Okay, fair enough. You think the inhib has value? Pre 23 minutes, the inhibitor loses you more gold than EXP than it gives you. You do not want to take top inhibitor pre 23 minutes, because if you look at the top wave, next one, the entire wave lost. Nobody is getting this gold. Let's look at this. Entire wave lost. Nobody is getting this gold. It'll just die and it'll always be pushing into the enemy. Entire wave lost. Nobody is getting this gold and it'll just pushing into the enemy. Besides, somebody should answer this lane. It's pushing into the enemy. And then finally we took one wave, right? We took one wave and then entire wave lost. Nobody's getting the gold or the EXP. It's just gonna push into the enemy. And then finally, wait, do you get this? Try to create 2 lanes of pressure. See, that is the correct idea, right? The thing is, every second that you don't end the game, and it's not that easy to end the game, like force end the game. Every second you don't end the game is a second where you're losing resources and EXP and gold, and the pressure might not be enough because it's hard for Fiora to force a dive without engaged champions, where your champions are you don't have a Rel or Nautilus, you can't just easily dive under turrets. It's a little bit awkward. You do create pressure, but you have to win. Why would you create a situation where you're under a time constraint and the enemy's actively gaining gold and EXP instead of do nothing, outscale, GG? There's no reason. Well, so let's go back and see the rest of the game that we missed while we were looking at the top lane waves. Wait, let me just alt tab here because I need to see just in case. Okay. And now you do the correct thing. Just you shouldn't have taken this inhibitor, but you do the correct thing, which is you go bot lane. The mistake that you make is not looking at the game. While you're going bot lane, wait, sorry, let me just rewind it. While you're going bot lane, you should see, hey, there's a fight here. Jax is top. So that means there are 4 people in this fight because Jax is top. He's not there. He can TP, but he's not there. Do I need to click there? Rengar engaged, got a kill. Not really. While you're going bot, you're looking at mid lane. Do I need to go? Do I need to go? Do I need to go? Tahm Kench is here. Rengar is there. There's a large possibility that some fuckery will happen here. Look at this. Look at this picture and tell me it doesn't look like fuckery. You can't. You'd be lying. This is what fuckery looks like. This is the exact picture that you get in the in the dictionary when you look up fuckery. So if you see something like this that looks like fuckery will happen, click here in case fuckery happens. The second that fuckery looks like no fuckery is happening, leave. But it looks like weird things are gonna happen here. So just click there, go to your team in case they need you. If they don't need you, go back. That's what you should be doing here. Instead, you face check in the weirdest angle, and you might have been in a weird position for it. But that's what will be so much more consistent than just, oh, Tahm Kench went into me instead of there being 3 and they 3v5 here and I'm not close enough to actually join the fight. And now, while you're losing value in the other lane, you should have pinged your Talia to go cast this wave, play this wave. But again, it shouldn't be a super minion, whatever. You're now forced to win this. Every second you don't win this, you are losing here. You want to join team fights when you win them. When you win them, it's when you have generally numbers advantage or extremely ahead. If you're winning side lane, push, move first, you have numbers advantage. You see how, hey, now your top play lost you the game? Like, getting inhibitors, losing you the game here because you made this play and it didn't turn out well. You make a mistake, GG, the inhibitor is losing you the game. And you have to force it on the scan because the inhibitor is putting you on a timer. It's very unfun. Okay, the game is a lot more chill, but you just put yourself into a timer where you have to win or the game is lost. Or you have to make this play, it has to work out, or the game is lost. And you never want to put yourself into a timer where you have to win or the game is lost. That's not a good way to play the game. And here, this is all fuckery. But like back fuckery, right? You're trying to chase a Rengar that will just E you twice, and there's nothing that you can do here. Like the second he gets out, he's just out. You leave. Like the second you get E'd by Rengar, leave. Like you're not gonna catch him. No point in doing this. And the only value on the map that you can effectively get is the bot tower. That's the only thing that you can get on the map. So you shouldn't even be here. Because when we look at the wave that you're meant to be playing, right? Right here, you're meant to be playing bot turret and actually get it and get the 750 gold injection. But you go take top wave. That's already automatically pushing because of your inhibitor, but you still go to take it to try to kill the Jax or whatever. When he should be bot lane, and he should get the bot tier 2, and then you would have defended the bot turret and probably killed the Twitch. But since you're not clicking an objective on the map and you're moving around, you don't know what objective to get. There's a bot tier 2, you're not playing for it, you're playing in the wrong place of the map just because you see, oh, Jax is there. And then you go there. Oh, Rengar is there. Let me try to chase. And Twitch just gets to make that. You got the turret finally. Early R. Early R. Always early R. Okay, the honey fruits basically killed him. Always early R. Just Q, Q, Q. Okay, we're good. Very nice. Bro, your R is on a 50-second... No, sorry, 45? No, 53. What item are you getting? I guess you didn't finish, that's why. It's on a 53-second cooldown, and you don't want to use it for the Rengar, you don't want to use it for the Syndra. You have to use it for someone. Okay, you take the Grump here, it's a good play. And now you want to push the bot wave. You want to push the bot wave. You want to push the bot wave. If you want to do this, you have to be in this bush, which I guess you realize later. If you want to punish somebody on this wave, you have to play it in this bush and get in this bush. You can't be here if you want to do what you want to do. And then just, you can, okay, you left it, he read you. This is time when it's fuckery, though. Like, you should just Q in at this, like, so much earlier. Like, the second Twitch shows in, you should just QW, hit a minion, W the Twitch, and look for the all-in. Every second that you waste here, it's time where the enemy team is playing the game and you're not playing the game. You have to try to play the game as soon as possible. So here, if you Q the minion and then W the Twitch, you can get the kill on him and just, he dies. You don't have to wait till he the second that he literally walks up to you melee range. And after Twitch leaves, you should just instant push so you can start hitting the tower and pressuring. Because now you have to wait for the next wave to do it. Don't press W on the wave. Getting the inhib is fine here. Wing is not. You W'd at the worst timer. So when you W, like here you want to QW into him. Because your W will hit the inhibitor, so it'll reset. And then you can W during Q. If you can ever QW, you want to QW. Why? It makes you gap close onto the enemy, and they'll be slowed. So then you can actually get value onto them. Instead of being stuck for 0.75 seconds, not being able to chase or not being able to do anything. Since you wait for the last second to press W, he can kite you a lot better because he's not slowed. And then when you go for the vital, he flashes. And now you've gotten all 3 turrets, and now you want to start joining team fights. Going top lane is fine here, but you have to start joining team fights or playing for complete end. You push this turret, this wave, and then you want to rotate to mid lane with a flank position on the enemy. They come to you, instantly leave. Because it's an awkward angle, you don't know where they are. If they're coming for you or not, you have to instantly leave here because it's just very awkward to play this out without knowing where they are. And you're dead. You're dead. Why would the Tom Kench be fighting you? Tom Kench is not gonna 1v1 you. You know this. He knows this. He's just playing it till somebody else comes. So if you both know this, he's not gonna walk up to fight you 1v1. You should just leave so you don't get caught. I think some matchups are supposed to hold W for some key ability, and the thought process infected me in these other matches we want to slow instantly. It is very rare. So the only matchup that you want to hold W for is if they have a CC ability that you can predict. Or an E, you can predict it. Swain E, if it's Swain top, you can predict it. Tom Kench, you W his Q. Because you can't predict his R. So you just W his Q. Anytime he Qs you, you just QW into it. Most matchups, it doesn't matter what you W. Renekton, doesn't matter what you W. Try to W his Q. Doesn't matter. Because Wing his W is inconsistent. It doesn't matter. Just land your W on him. That's what matters. That's the big part. You're playing into Irelia. Wing the E is good, but it's better to just dodge it than W her. As long as your W hits her, that's the main thing, that she doesn't dodge it. Same thing for Camille. It's nice to W the E, but just W her. Hitting W on her matters more than trying to W the perfect ability. And in the Jax, you always W when he Qs in. Into an ADC, you always insta-QW into them so that they're slowed and they can't kite you. Like, Camille isn't the best example, but it's still kind of true because like Camille and high elo will try to pretend to Q you to you, so you W and then hold her Q2. So the example still makes sense, but not quite. Like, So here, this is like your mistake. You push this wave, you're meant to be in river. You're meant to play this aggressively, walk into river or walk through your jungle like here, and walk to your team and help them out. The fact that Syndra is here means if you walk to your team and they play any fight mid lane, you will hard win. And that's what you want to do when you're winning side lane. You want to join your team, walk in, and play the fights together. You will have an insane numbers advantage and you'll be able to walk wherever you want and you can catch the enemy. You're not meant to recall here. You're meant to instantly walk there, or pretend to recall, and help your team walk in and play this out. And if you were there, your team hard wins the fight. GG's, the game is won. It's over. Do I know this fight will happen? No. But there's a literally a 50% chance some random fuckery happens when they try to check Fog of War. And if you're there, you instantly win it. GG's. Yo, just took over the coaching session temporarily. When you put, let me repeat that then for you. When you push a wave like this, is the ad done? Thank you for watching ads, guys. You're the real heroes. You guys are the real heroes. For real, for real. Bro, I'm gonna put this pause in the YouTube video so people know that I have to wait for you to watch an ad. Hey, it sucks to suck. Hey, for the CEO of Red Lobster, I'd wait as well. How are you guys doing? How's your day? I'll probably do this one plus one more coaching session, then call it for the day. So there's one spin of the wheel left. You could be the lucky one. If only there was a way to enjoy this coaching ad-free. If only, Backham, if only. But such technology does not exist in the modern age. It just doesn't. It's impossible. The technology just isn't there. Okay, we're locked in. Nice. Okay, so after you take this wave, you're not meant to be in the bush. You're meant to rotate mid here. You can go the safe way here, or you can go through river because you're strong enough to do it. And you're meant to group up with your team. So when they walk in to check this, when they fight the wave, all that beautiful stuff, you are there to help out. Because odds are something is going to happen here. There's like a 40-50% chance something happens here. And if you're there for it, you can win it. And in 31 minutes, that might legit be winning the game. Instead of recalling and doing absolutely nothing, waiting for the wave, providing no value for your team, and just not existing anywhere. Like, you are literally not a champion, by the way. Like, these 20 seconds, you are not a champion that is functioning in the game. You might as well be AFK. You might as well be DC'd. Because you're not playing the game. You're weak in team fights if you play the team fight wrong. Meaning, if you don't instantly R, sure. If you play 1v3 without, like, the rest of your team, sure. But generally, it's fine. Just don't try to play 1v3, get caught out. Like you did here. Just play a normal team fight, play with your opponent to see your W, obviously see from the enemy, and it's chill. Like, see what I mean here? Here, you're the one that got caught out again. And you could have instantly flash queued into the Twitch, but you don't. You queue here, and then you flash. Instead of having flash queue up for the Twitch. Which makes the fight so much worse. But again, you're the ones that got caught, and that's the issue. That you started the fight and got caught. Could have killed the Twitch, but you just didn't flash queue. You queued, then flashed into this alcove for some reason, or like outside the alcove. And then the game is kind of over, but it just comes from your decisions to not, like when not pushing the wave, to not rotate to your team and do something, and the fact that you took inhibitor literally lost you the game, and then every single fight with my comments in every single fight, where you have to use your R instantly, and then your W slow is really good, and you should use it really early into the fight. Look at that setting. When's my team again? It's good. You're not. You don't have, like, you can win games by them sending few people into you if there's an objective on the other side of the map. If your team is here doing something, if they're at the enemy nexus, if there's a turret and they're taking the turret while they send 3 for you. But if they send 3 for you while there's nothing up, while your team isn't at Baron or an Elder or whatever, then your team isn't getting int. Your team isn't getting anything. It's int. If there's such a case where your team is just in the middle of walking to a jungle or something, and you're doing nothing except standing in the bush because you pushed the wave and you have nothing to do, walk to your team. Help them out. Odds are you're going to be in a good position to do something and win the game. But yeah, that's it for this one. We're going to roll one more. But first of all, do you have any questions you want to ask about this game or anything at all? W tip. Hey, that's what I'm here for.